This is a very, very new guitar. I think 2 weeks ago this guitar didn't really exist. So it's the second prototype guitar that I've been working on with the good people at Charvel. I should add, this is not a signature guitar, people of the internet. This is just a prototype. But it's got a lot of cool things going on. Let's start at this end. We have a roasted or baked, or I think Charvel call it caramelized maple neck, which essentially means they take normal maple and then cook it, which makes it more stable when the climate varies and also makes it resonate differently. So there are a few people doing that, and they all have their own word for what the baking process is. This neck additionally has a couple of graphite reinforcement rods running all the way through it, which again adds a little bit of stability and seems to eliminate any kind of dead spot as well. Every note on this guitar is completely even, which pleases me greatly. Locking tuners on the back, because locking tuners are good. The nut, intriguingly, is bone rather than one of these self-lubricating materials. That's something I figured out whilst doing long tours. Something that happens with the nuts that lubricate themselves. They're great for tuning stability, but the D-string in particular has a way of kind of hacking through the nut slot. So if 3 weeks into a tour you discover that the open D-string just sounds like a buzzing mess, that's worrying. You don't need that when you're many, many time zones away from home. So bone nut with something like nut sauce, the unfortunately named nut sauce, that seems to be just as stable for tuning and lasts longer. What else do we have? Massive stainless steel frets. These are like very, very jumbo, which is great for those, just being able to do big bends and not hear the sound of your finger kind of rubbing against the fingerboard. With this, it's a lot smoother. Then here we have this freakish looking neck joint, which is basically like a Strat style neck joint, but someone's taken a whole mouthful out of it there. So that's worked out really well. For playing up at the top, I feel no neck joint at all when I'm up there, which again is a good thing. The body is bird's eye maple, which is kind of pretty but not annoyingly pretty. And basswood for the back of the body. It's a nice all-round wood combination. It kind of does the barking rock thing, but it also cleans up nicely. So if you're going to take one guitar on the road and you need to get a lot of noises out of it, this combination seems to work. Go to non-locking trem with the two posts and the knife edges. So lots of pulling up there. There's a back routing going on there. And then the more traditional style bent steel saddles there, which is because I prefer the tone. Special prototype pickups here, made by Michael Frank Braun, or Braun, I can't remember how to say his German name, but he's the mad scientist who did the pickups for the Eric Johnson signature Strat. So clearly a wise man. And I can't really describe what he's done here, but they're very honest sounding pickups. They seem to pick up on all the details. So I'll just go through the various noises that this guitar makes. This is the humbucker. If I want more of the warm. And of course, if I crank it up, and then we have various single coil flavorings here. Okay? More of a kind of. course, this is maximum rock, I guess. So there you go, that's my guitar. It's a work in progress, but I'm kind of pleased with it already.